Hi guys, Megan off Leash Canine Boise. Meet Tony. Hi Tony. Tony is our newest 2-week board and train. He is a 6-month-old standard poodle. Oh, Tony's owners bring him to us because they've had Tony since he was a puppy, and they say he's a great dog, but he's a puppy. So Tony's family actually has Tony's dad, Ruger, and they get along great. But they say when Tony's with Ruger, he gets very distracted by his dad, and it's hard for him to pay attention. This is one of the big things we want to work on with Tony is his focus, especially around distractions. As you can tell, he's a big dog, and the fact that he's only 6 months old, he's only going to get bigger. So they want to make sure they have a really good obedience foundation under his belt. So, first and foremost, we want to address that obedience. Now, Tony can be a little bit shy when he first meets new people. He can also be a little bit reactive with larger dogs when he's on leash. So, one of the big commands we want to work on is that heel command. Heel is going to teach him to walk nicely next to us without pulling or tugging. We also want to work on confidence. We're going to do this in a multitude of ways, but one of the ways we're going to do it is by teaching him the place command. Place teaches him to get up on an object and stay on it, which is going to boost his confidence as well as be really helpful around the home. When he's with his dad, when there's a lot of distractions in the home, it's going to be really helpful with that impulse control. What are you doing? In addition to that heel command and the place command, we want to work on recall. They said Tony comes back most of the time, but sometimes he puts his little puppy earmuffs on. He won't always listen. So we want to make sure he has a great recall so they can enjoy him out and about and take him everywhere. In addition to that obedience, we of course want to work on nuisance behaviors. Now, the family loves that he likes to jump up and give hugs. They're okay with him doing it on command. But as you can tell, he really does it whenever he wants attention on new people, on guests. So we want to work on that off command. We also want to work on a leave it and a quiet. Because we see some vocalizing with other dogs, we want to make sure he has an off switch for quiet. And then leave it. He's a puppy. He occasionally likes to put things in his mouth. Sometimes he'll get distracted by it. So leave it's going to be a great one for him. We are so we are so excited to work with him. He is such a handsome boy. So make sure you stay tuned for his transformation. Good boy, Tony. Good boy.